New Joe knows. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Fresh off the press. Video just dropped 20 minutes ago. I gotta hurry up. Your favorite streamer is gonna be making a video. Let's go.
So the reaction to my first video was pretty interesting to say the least. For this video to make sense, you probably need to go watch that video, so I'll leave it in the description if you didn't check it out. But pretty much I was talking about the college football situation, microtransactions, NBA 2K27, and kind of linking it all together, and just talking about the actual challenges that we're up against as a community. And to my surprise, a lot of the community instantly clowned me for it and said it's impossible. But if you look at the quote tweets to my video, I know my Twitter's in light mode, get over it, it's how I like it. But pretty much saying this is a waste of time got more than triple the likes that the actual conversation itself got. And then the second quote tweet got double the likes the actual conversation got, saying the fact that he's getting blitzed for even posting this is how you can see the difference between the two communities, man. Sucks to see. When more people are supporting the fact that you shouldn't even try than people supporting the actual conversation, that says a lot. Another thing people attacked was the way I approached my...
I don't want this video to go too long. One thing I'm annoyed with already is that as soon as he said this, I remember seeing people, when Bordeaux did his thing, I remember people first being like, I bet you Joe Knows ain't gonna say nothing, he ain't gonna say nothing. And I was like, I mean, y'all are really, plotting on this dude. Y'all don't know his situation, yada yada. I'm not trying to take up for him, I'm just saying. But he drops his video and I hear a bunch of people, y'all wasting y'all time, man. It ain't gonna do nothing, man. Y'all need to just go on and give up, man. I'm just like, dang. I'm trying to watch my words here, but nigga, hope is free. It's free to hope. Like, you ain't gotta be a hater off rip and just be like, it's pointless. We might as well just give up. It's like, damn, they beat the hope out of
on the topic. I felt the point of the first video was to not only start the conversation, but educate people on what exactly the challenges we were facing were. People said doing that was doing nothing or engagement.
Speed you up a bit, Joe.
To me, it was the necessary first step in this whole process. For example, so many people were saying our situation was the same as the college football situation. But Bordeaux, the man who started the college football movement, when I talked to him personally, the first thing he pointed out was the differences between the college football community situation.
Yeah, no, it's totally different. It really is. They got a new game. It's a newer game. So they're not, stuck in their ways. It was an offline game mode. Whereas 2K is, we're talking about the online, the money maker. It's a different beast.
And the 2K community situation. And when you look at the college football situation, what they actually accomplished, they didn't completely remove microtransactions or completely change EA's business strategy. The pay to progress feature that EA snuck into an offline game mode, they got that removed.
It's driving me insane. What does this shirt say? I keep seeing it go up a little bit and I'm like, is it Lilo and Stitch?
And EA didn't even return the game to the way that the college football community wanted. The reason I approached my first video the way that I did was I felt it was important to point out the differences between the college football situation and the 2K community's ongoing situation with microtransactions. If the 2K community actually wants something to change, it's not going to be a 2-day fight where a hashtag goes trending on Twitter and instantly things change. The public needed to hear all that information I put in the first video to understand what exactly the challenges are. It was so surprising to me that people questioned that strategy. When you look back at some of the biggest activists in human history, that's the approach they took. Now I know I'm gonna get clowned for this, but one of the most influential human beings to ever step foot on Earth used this approach to fight.
Oh God. Oh God. Oh my God. This man just brought up. The only thing that probably could have been funnier is if he brought up Malcolm X. It was like, now listen, brothers. Yeah, baby. Yeah, you want... Yeah, Peppa Pig. Watch TV. Yeah, baby. Oh my
Much
God.
tougher battles than video game microtransactions. Dr. King firmly believed in educating the public before initiating action. King believed that a well-educated, informed public was essential for shifting social consciousness and that educating the community was a vital precursor to negotiation and direct action. If you're going to try to impact change, you have to have people understanding what the problems are, what the challenges are. And that was what I felt was an important first step. To the people saying, I'm just talking and I'm doing...
I think it was crazy, far, wild to bring up Dr. King, but I get his point. I just wish he would have brought up probably somebody else. I get his point, and I'm not mad at him. I'm not being like, you're not allowed to talk about Dr. King. It's just more like, I'm like, I get you were trying to make your point, so I'm gonna let it go. I can't stop laughing now.
Nothing, you're very misguided and very uninformed. Now, earlier in the week, I was at the World Cup semifinal, but all 5 days that I spent in Texas, I was busy contacting every single creator I possibly could in the space. I
can see it. I can see it a little bit. Les knows. I can see it. I can see it a little bit.
Creators on the phone or messaging in the DMs, trying to gather everyone's opinion not only on what they felt should be changed, but how we should try to change it. And unfortunately, a large majority of those content creators never even responded to me. And the ones that did, everybody's opinion and strategy was just so far apart.
That's crazy. I need people to hear that real quick. Most of them people didn't even respond to him.
Even responded to me. And the ones that did, everybody's opinion and strategy was just so far apart that we were miles away from ever being on the same page. So judging by the responses from these content creators,
so a decent amount of dudes didn't even get back to him. This is the biggest 2K YouTuber there is, you know? When you think of 2K YouTube, he's like the first person you see. They didn't even respond to him. It was like, boy, you don't miss me, you messing up the bread. We don't care about VC prices. You see what I'm saying? Y'all want this dude to be Superman. This is a normal dude, bro. You know what I'm saying? This dude eat pizza like a normal guy. He a normal. I'm trying to watch my tones here, babe. I'm trying to watch my words, bro. He a normal dude. So y'all putting all this weight on him. Look at this man. Y'all got him stressing out. This a normal dude, bro. Y'all got him he trying to be some resistance leader and whatnot. Y'all got him quoting Martin Luther King. Come on, bro.
But also the lack of responses from these content creators and the response from the public to my first video starting the conversation, it really felt like getting everybody in the community on the same page was nowhere close to happening. I have some people telling me, use your contacts at 2K. Whenever you talk to the devs or 2K employees, advocate on our behalf and tell them what we want changed. And I have the other half of people telling me, burn your bridges with 2K, never go to another 2K event. That'll make them change. Regardless of what I choose, it feels like...
Facts. You're not gonna win. Stitch and Angel. I don't know, is that like some deep cut stuff? Is that like some hipster? I don't know. Pikachu? I shouldn't care. But it look, I don't know. I like the color scheme. Anyways, you're not gonna win. You're not gonna win because there's always gonna be somebody who felt like you should have followed their advice. What they was, you know, you're not gonna win. So that's your number one problem right there, is trying to make people happy, bro. You need to do what you just have to. You got a channel, you got your own channel, you love a game, you think your heart's in the right place, good luck. That's all you can do.
Somebody's gonna be upset with me.
Because there's some dude out there right now, he's like, F what y'all talking about the VCs, I need another mascot. That's what his goal is. You see what I'm saying? So people are fighting for different things. There's some dude out there right now, he want another hot dog costume, another cucumber outfit.
Full transparency, if never going to another 2K event meant that they would eliminate microtransactions from the game going forward, I would do it in a heartbeat. Not to flex, but the money I make from my community day videos is a very small portion of my income for the year. I could gladly sacrifice that and wouldn't see any change in my personal life. 2K, it's damn near every video game you play. Microtransactions are part of their business model. And realistically, they're not going anywhere in the future. But that doesn't mean we can't do anything. So now let's talk about taking action.
I gotta be honest, I hate the fact that microtransactions have become so normal. First off, I'm gonna press play because this looks cursed.
Alright,
I hate the fact that microtransactions have become just normalized. And I know we all do, so I'm preaching to the choir here, but it's just like, it's crazy to think that I've bought 2K for $60 or whatever, and the first thing I did, you know, that day one euphoria, I'm picturing it now, you know, and I'm thinking, I loaded up the game, did the New Zealand thing, you know, I'm waiting on the game to drop, baby. I can remember 24, 25, 26, I'm waiting on the game to drop. And the first thing I do as soon as I get on that bed, I hear the music playing, I'm getting hyped, and I run straight to that My Career Builder. Spend God knows how many hours in there. Probably should have spent more, could have spent more. My Career Builder is so fun. It's fun. It's a game on its own. And I know it's a psychological trick, but it's a fun one. It's a fun trick, bro. It's a fun thing. The builder is nice. Optimizing builds like in the most funnest way, it's nice. What, baby? Okay. It's just hard, bro, because instantly spending that 150 on VC, the game is 60, and you spend over. It's like you bought 2 additional games and then some. So you bought like 3 games and a little extra bit of change. It's like, that's crazy. That's normal. That's crazy. Like, you think this game is so hype and everybody waiting on it, like, you should just buy it and be happy. Take Grand Theft Auto, bro. You buy Grand Theft Auto. I know online is gonna come. Hey, mama, you get on the couch? Thank you. Watch Peppa Pig. It's just crazy that this is normal, bro. Crazy, you know?
Undo. My first step was educate and inform people on the actual challenges that we are up against. I did that in my first video. I wanted to try to unite the public and unite the creators and get everybody behind what we actually wanted changed. But as I said, it doesn't really seem like getting everybody on the same page is going to happen anytime soon. And the longer we wait, the closer we get to the 2K27 launch date.
Facts. It's because everybody's different, bro. I'm gonna start speeding this up a bit. It's because everybody's different.
Based in 2K devs. So I want to try to present solutions that they can actually impact the change. They don't have control over VC prices or microtransactions as a whole, but they do have impact in the way things are implemented within the game. So I think that's our spot where we can negotiate some change. So I'm going to try to push for 2 things. And listen, I'm not stupid. I know companies need to make money. So the 2 things I'm going to push for, I'm going to advocate why it benefits us, but why it can also benefit 2K. I think that's the only way we're going to be able to negotiate and actually see something change. The first, make the VC that we buy have more value. Make it last longer. Add longevity to the thing we are purchasing. How can you do that? So for example, in my team, when you buy a card, eventually you don't want that card anymore. You resell that card. You might not get back 100% of what it's worth, but you get some value back that you can then put to the next card or pack that you want to buy. On the MyPlayer side, we don't have anything like that. Now, if you remember a few years ago, there was talk about respecing our builds. It could be something you have to unlock. It could be a one-time thing every season, something that allows you to take an old build you don't want anymore, get some of the VC back, and put that VC towards a new build. I think that also encourages players to make more builds, which of course 2K would love. Now, speaking of the value and the longevity of our VC, I think making VC more attainable in-game would not only pay huge dividends for us, the consumer, but would also help 2K. By making the VC more attainable and more valuable, it's going to keep people on the game longer. If you keep people on the game longer, they're seeing the advertisements that 2K place within the game. It's good for all parties.
Okay. Oh boy. It's time for supply and demand economics talk. This is cursed too, so I'm gonna
example,
Alright. That's it. Supply and demand, y'all. The problem is if they make VC a little bit easier to obtain in like regular games, even offline games like the My Career stuff, the problem is that it will incentivize you actually grinding and being able to go get it yourself. And the problem is they don't want that. They made it impossible for a reason. They hired psychologists. This is all factual, bro. They hired psychologists to tell them, hey, how can we give them the most brain squeezing feeling that just says, you know what, man, here's $100, get me out of here. Everything that 2K has going on for it is designed to psychologically hit you. They are not trying to reduce these VC prices. And this isn't me doing what the other people are doing, being hopeless. Like, man, it's pointless. I'm for it. Hopefully nobody sees this video, no 2K dev or nobody sees this video, and they're, you know, some corporate guy. Hopefully they just look at Joe knows what he's saying. But I'm telling y'all right now that just think about it. They spend a lot of money psychologically draining people. That's their whole game, is basically like, hey, how can we, like, why do you think you spawn in your my career, dude? Why do you think your player spawns in with a brown shirt and some sweatpants and some damn 2K shoes? You think that's random? You think it would hurt them to actually make a couple of the clothing items free? A Jordan hoodie, some Nike shorts? Those are basic things. Why do they cost like $8,000 at the damn stores? And you make like $400 a game? You're telling me I'm a professional basketball player, I just hooped, and I made 400 VC, and the shorts at the store is worth 8,000 VC. What is this, bro? Ball main? So they work on this game psychologically to drain you. So you're telling them, hey, make it easier for us to earn and grind. I'm like, I feel you, Joe. I want that. My videos have been screaming for that. But let's be real.
Challenges that we can complete in the game to unlock VC. Either add more VC to each challenge, so instead of doing 1,000 3-pointers to get 1,000 VC, make it 5,000, 10,000, 20,000 VC as a reward, or make the challenges less tedious so you can earn that 1,000 VC without having to make.
I agree. It should be. I can't stand these rewards. People are like, oh man, they really rack up when you do a bunch of them. I shouldn't be doing 1,000,000 challenges. You know, breaking the scoring record here, getting this, doing a Dougie inside the wreck, and come on, bro. I shouldn't have to do all this stuff and make chump change. But that's the psychological effect, bro. That's what they paid their psychologists for. That stuff is meant to break you.
Make 1,000 shots. The plus side for this on 2K is if people see it's more attainable, they're more likely to continue to grind the game. You could increase the amount of VC we get for each game mode that we play. I mean, we're playing a 30-minute rec game and we're getting 1,000 VC. So you'd have to play 10 rec games to get 10,000 VC. That's 5 hours of gameplay.
He's not lying. He's not lying. There's sometimes where I've grinded rec and I'd be like, bro, I'm exhausted. And I'm like, I feel like I didn't earn nothing. Like the games were fun, yeah, but I'm like, bro, the VC, and that's the worst part, is that's the good VC. You know what I mean? You're going in there with your homies and whatnot. That's the good VC. God forbid you ain't got no friends. Random rec is already miserable sometimes, but God forbid you ain't got no friends, so you're playing my career. Ooh.
And you still can't even buy a t-shirt. The second thing I'm going to be pushing for is add more free build rewards. In 2K26, if you hit Legend 1, you got a free maxed out build upgrade. It's clearly been approved. It's already in the game. Can we add that to other areas? For example, can you add it to lifetime challenges? If you complete 100 lifetime challenges, you get a free maxed out build upgrade slot. 2K loves the season pass. You could add it as one of the rewards each season. You can unlock one free maxed out build slot.
Hey, bro, he's cooking. He's cooking. He's cooking. He's cooking. That one is realistic. I could see that, but that's the one I think we should all galvanize behind. That's probably the best one you can galvanize behind, because them lowering VC prices, it doesn't work with their model because they incentivize you to want to pay at all times. It's a pain point. It's designed that way. Go look it up. Pain point. But that one right there, that one is possible because that still kind of feeds into you can make a build, make a mistake. You be like, oh, this is trash. Let me remake them. So you still get a free one. They can say, hey, look, we helped you. We gave you a free one. We give you a free one every season. Do what you will. I love that idea. And I think that's the one the community should go for. That would shut everything up.
Season pass.
That's a perfect.
Grind for it or pay for it. It's your choice. Instead of only having it at Legend 1, add it to a couple of the lower rep levels as a rep reward. Instead of allowing me to become the Silver Surfer, I don't care. I would much rather grind to get a free build. Again, that's going to keep people grinding, playing the game longer, seeing all the advertisements, more likely to engage on all the stuff 2K is promoting within their game. It's a win-win for both sides. Another idea that I personally think is great is you get your first build maxed out to 85 overall for free. On our side, we would love to just get a free build to start the game, but on 2K's side, imagine if they were promoting if you pre-order the game, or if you buy the game at all, you get your first build for free. I think sales would go through the roof. More people would buy the game knowing their first build is going to be free. The barrier to entry is easier. Once you get people in that MyPlayer game mode, they're more likely to want to invest more VC for a second build, a third build. It benefits 2K, and it benefits our player base. As I said, I'm personally going to be pushing for these two ideas, trying to negotiate on how it can benefit both sides and ultimately make it better for our community. Now, I get it. People are going to watch this, and they're not going to agree with my ideas or the way that I'm going about it. But for me, in my head, in my heart, this is the best way that I can potentially affect change in a positive way for them.
All right, I'm going to stop it there because you can go watch the rest on Joe Knows' channel if you haven't already. I really like the stuff he's saying. I love that one about the every season getting a free build. That is definitely the one I think that people should harp on. That's the one that has the most realistic chance for me that I'm like, okay, I can see them making a compromise here, but still working for us in that aspect. You tell them lower VC prices and how much things cost. Oh, no. That's advertising. That's good money. There's a reason. They want you to covet those items. You know what I mean? They want you to want to get that damn Adidas hoodie and stuff. So, but for the people who just want to hoop and stuff, I think that's definitely the way to go about it. Leave VC expensive, okay, boo-hoo. But give me a chance to still play the game. Give me a chance to get my free build every season. That would keep me content. I can start off the game with a center, then maybe make a forward, then maybe make a point guard, and then after that, all the other ones are just, you know, freebies. I can do whatever I want. Get freaky with it, you know what I mean? Pause. So, Joe Knows, you cooking, boy. You cooking. Keep going. This is the face of a man who he's determined. That boy cooking. That's a psycho right there. On them sticks, that boy, he built different. So Good video, good video, good video. Again, go watch Jono's channel. Please leave a comment on my video. Leave a comment on his video. Definitely his video. Talk to him. Tell him how you feel about this. But I love y'all. Peace and blessings. Shalom, shalom. I'm out.